That is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, stepping up to the right, Mr. Tyler Henry. Hey, Tyler.
Terrific. Tyler Henry.
So, Tyler, anyone you want to shout out to, say hello to out there, man?
Yeah, my mother, my brother, and my cousin, my auntie.
Okay. And what's your question?
Mr. Johnathan Iverson, how do you see yourself encouraging and recruiting other African Americans to join the circus?
Boy, I like you.
Yeah.
Boy, I like you, man.
That's cool.
That's a pressure question, too,
Yeah.
man. You know, I think the first thing you do, I think if you're an African American in any position of prominence, and not even a position of major prominence, I don't care if you're a school teacher, and that's a major position, in my opinion. I think that's one of the most important gigs on earth. I think you always carry in the back of your mind those fabulous and strong strangers who marched, who were humiliated, who didn't have the chances you have. I mean, when you think about it, you can get information from your phone. You come from people who got lynched for trying to learn to read. You come from people who fought that and, I mean, did everything they could. I mean, and we're talking about kids. It wasn't just adults. You had young and old. And you come from such marvelous, innovative people. And I think the first thing you have to do for yourself, before you can go out and really educate others, you know, that great command is love your neighbor as yourself. You really have to really get into loving yourself. And the way you love yourself is to get to know yourself. And you get to know yourself by finding out who you are. And, you know, I would recommend at the proper time that your parents show you this wonderful documentary called Eyes on the Prize.
Yes.
I would recommend maybe before you turn 13, maybe like 12 years old. I think you should see it. And you should see it a few times in your lifetime. So you get a good perspective of, you know, where we are. This just didn't happen. This American dream is hard won. And so once you really get a grasp of who you are, you really are emboldened to let others know, you know, hey, we can in any field. I always encourage as many people as I can. I think because my field to the general public it's unusual to see an African American in my position. But the interesting thing about Ringling Brothers is that it's actually the most diverse production in show business. In fact, women run our show. The producers, the director, the production manager, the assistant production manager, the line captain, the dance captain, the tour business manager.
I got a woman that run my show too.
Women actually,
and my wife.
Yeah, absolutely. And from top to bottom, women actually run the show. Our production we have people from 6 different continents. So you see people of every hue in our show. It's not really highlighted because that's just kind of our tradition. But it is important for everyone to see. You see the best of yourself, and people love that. And so I try to get out there. I try to get out and speak to students. And, you know, I really like to encourage people to really have a circus ethic about whatever it is they want to do, a work ethic, like a circus performer, and whatever it is they want to pursue. Maybe you want to be a doctor, maybe you want to be an athlete, maybe you want to be a teacher, whatever it is, but to take that type of focus and that type of, I guess, extreme obedience to whatever is calling you. Because, you know, again, your favorite movie star, you know, Will Smith, has 99 takes to get it right. A circus person has only one shot, or it might cost them their life. And so if you would take that kind of attitude and put it into, let's say you want to be an engineer, you know, but the first key is find your passion. And then from that, look for the mentors and look for the environment and the inspiration that feeds it. My passion was song. I saw Placido Domingo when I was 13 years old. I didn't know him from a ham sandwich. And I saw him, and it blew my mind. I was 13. It was just such an overwhelming experience. I still get shivers thinking about it now because it was so overwhelming to me. And I said, that's what I want to do. I just knew it. I was 13. I said, that's what I have to do. And that's my hope when people come to see me. You know, maybe some kid is sitting in the audience and goes, that's what I want to do, but I want to do it in the medical profession.
Amen.
You know, I want to do it in astrophysics. You know, I want to do it in the athletic field. You know, that's the way I feel I encourage. If you want to join the circus, you're more than welcome. But boy, is it going to be some work. Education is the big thing.
Amen.
Love it and get the education, and then join an environment that encourages it.
You know what? I really love, and I promote this a lot with kids when I go and speak at different schools. And I tell them it's nothing wrong with being wrong. And I know that, and I let them know that you're going to make some mistakes.
Yeah.
And if you would, real quick, maybe share with them maybe a mistake that you have made, but you had to get up, you know, right there and dust yourself off and continue to keep going.
Oh, man.